Good evening, I'm Haley Wilkes.
I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for being with us. Our top story tonight, the transformation of Manatee County's old jail into affordable apartments is another step closer to becoming reality.
The county is now looking at the one proposal that was submitted ahead of yesterday's deadline. ABC 7's Rick Adams joins us now live from downtown Bradenton with the latest. Rick.
Yeah, Haley and Scott, if one developer has his way, the old jail that you see back there could soon have new life.
About 110 apartments, starting with efficiencies up to two-bedroom apartments.
That's what Bradenton developer Bernie Krogan is proposing for the 80,000 square feet of the old Manatee County Jail. The apartments would range in price from $600 to $900. Krogan tells us these apartments would be ideal for young professionals.
What it's meant to be is an urban apartment project where people can walk to work and walk to the restaurants and walk to the events and to the art center.
Most folks that we talked with in downtown Bradenton are in favor of these apartments, but some are opposed to it. Beverly Powell has spent most of her life in Bradenton and has worked in the judicial system for 34 years. She tells us she would rather see offices or the sheriff's department instead of housing at this location.
You have two courthouses right here, and to have housing in the midst of it, I think it's just really a bizarre thing to do.
Many county officials say they are excited about the possibilities of this project.
We see this as a win-win for Manatee County and Bradenton. Currently, there's a deficiency of affordable housing in both Bradenton and Manatee County. And so this opportunity arose. We have a building that's been sitting vacant for 10 years.
Krogan and his Connect Bradenton group would lease the building from the county. He says total cost for the renovation is expected to run around $9 million, and the apartments could be ready by sometime in 2018. And the county will hold a meeting on this in the coming weeks, and then it should go in front of county commissioners before the end of the year. Reporting live from Bradenton, I'm Rick Adams. Back to you.
All right, Rick, thank you. Some neighbors along Sarasota's Coconut Avenue say their quality of life is being ruined by a group of homeless people who have taken over a nearby sheltered bus stop. Residents say they no longer feel safe walking down their street. They say this group in the bus shelter has also chased away actual bus riders, including a group from the nearby Players Theater that has had to alter their means of transportation. But the city says the bus stop is public property and anyone can hang out there as long as they're not committing any crimes.
Part of the reason that we moved here is we wanted to live in a walkable community. It makes me feel like I need to take my car so to avoid, these groups of people.
We've informed them that the bus stop is public property, so police officers cannot tell people to leave bus stops.
Sarasota Police Captain Kevin Stiff says their homeless outreach team tries to help these people, but not all of them want it.
Gas stations all across the state and here on the Suncoast are implementing some changes to try to protect customers. Gas station owners are now being required to update all of their pump credit card systems with new chip readers. The change is required as part of a new law set that is going to take effect on October 1st. The law requires gas station owners to implement several other security measures to ensure customers' personal information is not stolen by skimming devices.
Sounds like a great idea to me. It's happened to me twice. If they can stop it from happening again, that'd be wonderful.
So anything that we can do to stay one step ahead of criminals is a good thing.
In addition, the changes require security tape to be placed on the credit devices to show if the unit has been tampered with. The new law also increases the penalty for those caught stealing card information from gas pumps to second-degree felony with up to 15 years in jail.
A controversial sign in front of a Sarasota restaurant is the subject of a big debate on social media. In fact, more than 700 people making comments on our Facebook page about the sign at Barnacle Bills on North Tamiami Trail. It now reads, quote, "Concealed carry okay, I am deplorable, vote Trump." Owner William Davis put the message up on Tuesday. He says reaction from locals has been mixed. Some people have left the restaurant in protest or called in to complain. Others, he says, are coming in because of the sign. ABC 7 Facebook fans are divided as well. Tyler writes, quote, "Freedom of speech and freedom of choice. Don't like guns, don't carry one. Don't like Trump, don't vote for him." Eric says, "I absolutely love this. I'll definitely take my family there when passing through in a couple of weeks." But Dick disagrees, saying, "By all means, have a political view, but to avoid damage to your business, keep politics out of it." Finally, Kathy writes, I won't be eating there again in the future. You can check our Facebook page to join in on the conversation.
Although he knew he would get I think, at least a mixed reaction when he posted it. So not a big surprise, I don't think.
Getting a reaction, and his restaurant is out there right now, you know?
Definitely. And now for a check on our forecast. It's almost the weekend.
And it's Friday night football too, Bob.
And some showers are out there as well, and some thunderstorms too, something we haven't seen a lot of lately. The activity not moving all that fast toward the west-southwest, and really the heaviest storm by far is along I-75 near State Road 64 southward down toward State Road 70. This is pushing very slowly to the west-southwest, so it is producing some very heavy rainfall in a short area. And also on top of that, some lightning strikes have been really gathering here over the last 15-20 minutes, so look out for this as it pushes off to the southwest. One lone shower that was around the meadows was a little bit more intense earlier, and it looks like most of these storms are raining themselves out, so they shouldn't be around all that long. We'll see these continue to pop up here and there across the Suncoast. Another one has developed right along the Bee Ridge extension and near Heritage Oaks, and that is continuing to move off toward Interstate 75, but not fast at all. So some heavy rain in the forecast in isolated areas. Beaches are looking pretty good at present, but look out for that one cell as it heads toward Longboat Key and Lido in about a half hour, 45 minutes from now. Well, much more in the forecast. Take a look at the tropics in just a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. Manatee County commissioners have come up with a new budget for the fiscal year. Commissioners adopting the $579 million budget in a unanimous vote last night. Nearly 30% of that budget will go to public safety, which will include more personnel at the sheriff's office and public safety department. 20% will be held in reserve for emergencies. The millage rate will remain the same as well in the county.
Another report reveals growth on the Suncoast shows no signs of stopping. The Florida 2070 report predicts Sarasota County's population to grow by nearly 200,000 people in 50 years. Sarasota is also included in the region of the state predicted to have the most development. The report comes on the heels of a citizens' opinion survey conducted by USF that shows the top concerns of Sarasota County residents continue to be population growth, development, and traffic.
Living here for 25 years, I've seen tremendous growth in the Sarasota area, in other areas in Florida too, which my wife and I will travel to frequently. However, I believe that the developers in the state of Florida have considerations to make when it comes to expanding the population, for example. Can we handle it with water? Can we provide healthy drinking water?
The report was a combined effort from the University of Florida GeoPlan Center, the State Department of Agriculture, and the nonprofit 1,000 Friends of Florida.
Such a, a mix here, because you have a lot of people want to move to Florida and live this lifestyle, but then the quality of life, how does that affect that?
And if you move here, will you just spend your whole life in traffic and see skyscrapers instead of the beach? So yeah, it is kind of a catch-22 for sure.
Still to come in your Suncoast News, a set of rivals in Sarasota and Manatee counties. We've got a preview of tonight's football game against the Palmetto Tigers and the Sarasota Sailors.
And ABC 7 Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with your full weather forecast. Plus, all women go through it, but not all of them are properly informed. What women need to know about the onset of menopause.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKZ for only $299 per month, or a 2016 Lincoln MKX, Lincoln's premium sports utility vehicle, for $339 per month. We also have a great selection of certified pre-owned vehicles. Drive with the confidence of a 6-year, 100,000-mile comprehensive warranty and complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, family-owned and operated, and winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Manasota Flooring.
Looking for carpet? Look no further. Manasota Flooring has Smart Strand carpet as low as $1.79 per square foot. Installed, no add-ons or extras. Unbelievable? Manasota Flooring can have in-stock carpet installed in your home in 48 hours for as low as $1.99 per square foot. Don't miss these prices. Visit Manasota Flooring today.
Getting older shouldn't mean giving up all the things she loves to do. It should just mean, well, finding new ways to do them. Right at Home's professional team thoughtfully selects caregivers to provide help with personal care, housekeeping, and of course, meal preparation.
Oh, that smells so good. Oh, and it tastes good too.
We can provide the right care right at home.
Whether you're a homeowner looking for a professional installation or a contractor looking for top quality products, Sarasota Glass and Mirror can meet your every need.
For 42 years, Sarasota Glass and Mirror has been the area's premier supplier and installer of quality glass products for your home or business. As an authorized PGT WinGuard dealer, we know how to protect your home with everything from the PGT WinGuard impact-resistant windows and doors to shower enclosures and decorative mirrors. The Sarasota Glass and Mirror team has the knowledge to tackle any project.
The official salon of ABC7. Cutting Loose Salon.
Get to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota today for deals worth celebrating during the Jeep Celebration event. Come shop the area's largest selection of Jeep Wranglers or check out a new Jeep Cherokee priced as low as $19,999. Stop by to see the stylish new Jeep Renegade starting at just $17,699. Or drive away in a new Jeep Patriot for just $14,999. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
We're heading into our fourth week of high school football. It's also the start of district play for teams here on the Suncoast.
And tonight, our game of the week features the Palmetto Tigers against the Sailors of Sarasota. ABC 7's Dwayne Lindo is joining us live from Cleveland Stadium with a preview of the big night. Dwayne.
Well, good afternoon, guys. A little bit of a drizzle here, but hopefully it subsides by kickoff, which is 7:30. Now, this game of the week features two teams fighting for a playoff spot in Class 7A District 11. Now, arguably one of the most competitive districts in the state, which includes Venice and Braden River. Now, both coaches know that every win within this district is extremely important.
1, 2, 3. The 2-1 Palmetto Tigers looking for momentum going into the first week of districts.
You're going to get everybody's best in week one, and so you just got to go in there and make sure that you're executing on offense, defense, special teams. So they know what they're in for. They know it's going to be a tough game. It's in their house.
Head coach Dave Marino is also looking to his improving defense that held the last two opponents to 16 points.
The experience is on our defensive side of the ball. You know, we have 7 returning starters. We have another 4 kids that played substantially. So, you know, when you're talking about 11, 12 kids that have played a lot of football on Friday nights, you know, that are back, that's where your strength is.
Traveling south, the undefeated Sailors celebrate their pep rally this morning. Sailor student body cheering them on. Head coach Brian Riles attributes a few reasons for their success thus far.
Well, I think it's chemistry and camaraderie, the way they've bonded through our off-season training. I think senior leadership has had a lot to do with it, and that brings about experience.
And even though his team lost 7 players to other schools and also dealing with 4 players suspended for part in a fight earlier this month, Riles is looking for the arm of Brian Gagg and his young squad to come up big in this one.
It's taking care of the football, you know, creating turnovers if we can. Certainly that's always a goal of ours. And in the line of scrimmage, you know, again, being able to manage the line of scrimmage on both sides. And if we can do that, we think we got a really good chance of being successful.
Now, there will also be a tribute for the late Chico Nelson, who played for the Sarasota Sailors back in the late 80s. He also played for the Ohio State Buckeyes back in the early 90s and actually was a 3-year starter and actually was a senior captain for 1 year, his senior year. Now, I had the privilege to meet his mother earlier last month, and I'll tell you what, she's an amazing woman. She will be here, as well as other folks in the community who knew Chico Nelson. Scott Haley, back to you.
Thank you so much. A different kind of pep rally at Lee Middle School in Bradenton today. Instead of cheering on a football team, students there put on an art show.
Push down that floor and shoulder roll. Shoulder roll. I said push down that floor.
Parents and kids arriving at Lee Middle were treated to a big performance to celebrate National Arts and Education Week. Students in the Fine Arts program there put on the performance outside of the school. The dance team showing off their moves, the band and orchestra and chorus performing. Art students created paintings, and the drama students did some pantomime. This is the second year Lee Middle has done this show to highlight the importance of art programs at school. That looks like fun.
That does look like
Yeah,
fun.
they're doing a pretty good job there, too, looks like, yeah.
Look at those blue skies, too, Bob.
Dancing, playing, yeah, blue skies now, but
They did it right
yeah,
in the morning.
Yeah, they did it in the morning.
Afternoon, showers and storms around, and we got them, and some of them are big, too. And hopefully they clear out of here in time for the game, but there could be one or two lingering. It's a little bit too difficult to pinpoint exactly whether it's going to be over your stadium, but there is a chance for a few showers. Keep that in mind. I know Dwayne was getting wet here just about a half hour ago with some showers moving on by, getting ready for his big live shot there. Lakewood Ranch webcam also showing the clouds thickening up as a result of some moisture in the atmosphere. On top of that, heating today near 90 degrees, a little bit of a sea breeze, and that is sure enough kicked off showers and storms around. Some of those containing some lightning. Now, Julia is just about history. It's getting ripped apart by some strong winds, but still hanging on. The winds are just barely at 40 miles an hour. And you can see the spine of the state now, a lot of activity going on there and progressing toward the coast. And we also have a tropical disturbance here. It has a very small chance of developing. Reason why, it's moving to the west, and it's going to be over land soon, but it's right there by Louisiana and Texas, and is expected to bring some moderate to heavy rainfall in an area that doesn't need it. They're on the right side. That's the nasty side, and that's going to continue to bring in lots of moisture from the Gulf right on in, too.